Welcome, everybody. This is George Veter Financial Group, and I wanted to officially welcome you into 2019. I know it's a few weeks late, but I felt I wanted to give you a formal greeting into the new year. We've been through a lot together in this short period of time of like a rolling 90-day period of market extreme volatility. So I wanted to summarize and give you some perspective as we begin this year and express my gratitude for coming along on this journey with me in helping guide you financially and helping to keep you safe as we do in this office and with this team. First of all, November and December were excruciatingly volatile, as we all know. I was just looking at headlines. Probably most of you have picked up a periodical and noticed that December was the worst December in the stock market we had since 1931. That's what CNBC and Fox Daily News told us, and all the other sources that I can check. That was a horrible December. And if we were trying to look for historical patterns, December would have fooled us, wouldn't it have? Because December historically is our very best year for stock market returns. There's a website called Money Chimp that I've followed for a long time that tracks the monthly flow based on the S&P 500 of average returns since 1950. And according to them, December is the very best month on average return, has the most number of years positive versus negative. November's number 2 and January's number 3. And we happen to have November and December be just extremely volatile to the downside. Also, you heard the term stock market bear market used in the media. And a bear market is defined as a 20% decline from a high note when the market has reached a previous peak, a 20% decline. A 10% decline is defined as a correction, 20% as bear market. In most of the indices that we track, we reached bear market territory from the high. So it was scary for everybody. Just wanted to let you know that our philosophy of not trying to guess around the corner with the market, staying invested, living through those times, balancing and rebalancing your portfolio, making sure that our managers are being competitive and helping produce good results or alpha in our portfolios. We maintain our stance even in those times, and we help you as clients keep perspective of everything. Unfortunately, which I'm grateful for, all of you that we are blessed to serve, none of you went to cash, nobody panicked, everybody was nervous at the same time. But in January, we've had a phenomenal return to markets going the right direction. And by most accounts, in fact, the same sources, CNBC and Fox Business News and various periodicals, show that January was the best January we've had since 1987. So I guess that's like a 30-year record in January because we were so oversold on the downside. Just want to reiterate to you that as long as you stay properly diversified, we will always weather those financial storms that come from time to time together. And as a Veter Financial Group team, we will help keep giving you perspective. I know we can't take away the concern that you feel at times, but we can certainly empathize with you, give you better clarity in the moment where it's hard to have clarity, and we can do the right things for your portfolio long term and make sure you're invested correctly. Jack Vogel recently died, who was the president of Vanguard Funds and the founder of Vanguard Funds, and I love his saying that we shouldn't be looking for the needle in the haystack investment-wise. We should just buy the haystack. So we make sure our clients own the haystack and we're not over-leveraged. Real quickly, there's two things that we always encourage people to avoid so that they don't have what we consider could be irrecoverable losses long term. One is if we panic during a difficult moment in the market when everything's negative and put our positions into cash or sell of our positions and then get back in after the market feels better at a higher level. Then, wherever you got out and then wherever you get back in, that's a loss that you can never recover. Again, you can't go back in time and get back in at that scary moment. You've lost that opportunity. So we encourage people not to do that, to look at the long term. The other thing is if we load up on one thing, I call it silver bullet investing. People that look for the one investment that'll keep them safe, so they put all their money in whatever, gold or whatever some pundit is telling you should put everything that'll keep you safe. And that there is no such thing as something with no risk that'll give you the type of returns you need for the typical goals for retiree to meet your required distributions or a reasonable supplement to your retirement income and be competitive with inflation. We have to stay diversified. And if we can avoid the two mistakes, going to cash in a scary moment and then missing out on recovery, and or lumping our investments into one thing we think will keep us safe and ignoring the rules of diversification. If we can avoid those two things, then as a corporate family and as a team here, we can survive and thrive through anything the market has around the corner. But we're grateful we're on the right path so far this new year as we get towards the middle of February. And I want to again express my gratitude to you as my clients. Never take your trust for granted. Never take your business for granted. I come to work every day feeling so grateful that you've entrusted myself and my team to guide you forward in your financial lives. And I reiterate to you that I worry about your money in a constructive way every day, and that we're on it and we have your back and we will do the right thing for you as we go down the road. And Happy New Year, everybody. I look forward to our next personal visit.